Hello everyone, I'm your English teacher, and today I'm going to talk about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Let's get started. The first thing we need to understand is the difference between these two nouns. So what are countable nouns? Countable nouns are things that we can count. We can use them with numbers to count objects, people, or ideas. For example, I have one sister, 3 brothers, many friends, and so on. If we want to count something, it must be a countable noun. This means that it can be both singular and plural. Can you think of some examples? Of course you can. I'll wait. Okay, here are some more. A house, houses, a book, books, a city, cities, a dog, dogs, etc. On the other hand, we have uncountable nouns. These are things that we cannot count. We cannot use numbers with them because they are neither singular nor plural. You may ask why. Well, let me explain this in just a few seconds. First, if you have milk at home, how much milk do you have? It's not 1 milk or 2 milks. It's 1 liter of milk or 2 liters of milk. You know, when we talk about milk or other liquids like water, juice, or oil, we don't say 1 water or 2 waters. No. We use measurement tools like cups, liters, or gallons to measure the amount of liquid. That's why milk is an uncountable noun. Second, we cannot count ideas, feelings, or concepts. Love isn't a countable noun. There's not 1 love or 2 loves. If someone says, I have a lot of love for my family, it doesn't mean anything. We can't count love. It's an uncountable noun. The same goes for happiness, sadness, anger, joy, knowledge, experience, advice, information, progress, homework, money, weather, etc. They're all uncountable nouns. Now, I have a question for you. Is this sentence correct or incorrect? I have a lot of advices for you. Pause the video and write down your answer in the comments below. Have you finished? All right, let's check. This sentence is incorrect. Why? Because advice is an uncountable noun. Remember, we cannot count advice. So the correct sentence would be, I have a lot of advice for you. Now let's see another example. This time with food. Is this sentence correct or incorrect? I had to breakfast this morning. Pause the video and write down your answer in the comments below. Have you finished? All right, let's check. The sentence is incorrect. Why? Because breakfast is an uncountable noun. We don't say 1 breakfast, 2 breakfasts, 3 breakfasts. In fact, we have breakfast once a day, every day, right? So the correct sentence would be, I had breakfast this morning. What about this example? Is the sentence correct or incorrect? Yesterday, I bought a new furniture for my living room. Pause the video and write down your answer in the comments below. Have you finished? All right, let's check. The sentence is incorrect. Why? Because furniture is an uncountable noun. Furniture is the plural form of furniture. If we want to talk about furniture, we should say the furniture or some furniture. So the correct sentence would be yesterday, I bought some furniture for my living room. Okay, now let's look at some more examples of countable and uncountable nouns. Here are some countable nouns for you. Book, pencil, car, TV, hat, shirt, week, month, year, person, country, etc. And here are some uncountable nouns. Water, air, cheese, bread, sugar, salt, rice, oil, coffee, tea, happiness, success, advice, etc. Now you know that some nouns can be both countable and uncountable, depending on the context. What do I mean by context? I mean the situation, the circumstances, the place and time we are talking about. For example, we said before that milk is an uncountable noun. We don't say 1 milk or 2 milks, but if we're talking about bottles of milk, then we can say 1 bottle of milk, 2 bottles of milk, etc. In this case, we count the bottles, not the milk inside. Do you understand? So bottles are countable nouns because we can count them, and milk is still an uncountable noun because we cannot count it. Or we can also say that milk is a countable noun when we talk about types of milk. For example, I buy organic milk and non-organic milk at the supermarket, two different kinds of milk. So in this case, we can count the kinds of milk, right? Therefore, milk is a countable noun. Let's look at another example. Is furniture a countable or uncountable noun? We said before that furniture is an uncountable noun, but if we talk about pieces of furniture, like pieces of cake, then we can count them. So in this case, furniture becomes a countable noun. I have a question for you. Is the following sentence correct or incorrect? I have lots of friends. Pause the video and write down your answer in the comments below. Have you finished? All right, let's check. The sentence is incorrect. Why? Because lots is the plural form of lot. So the correct sentence would be, I have a lot of friends. Or take this example. Is the sentence correct or incorrect? I haven't sheeps in my farm. Pause the video and write down your answer in the comments below. Have you finished? All right, let's check. The sentence is incorrect. Why? Because sheep is the plural form of sheep. So the correct sentence would be, I haven't any sheep in my farm. By the way, if you want to learn about the articles a, an, and some, I will leave a link to the video up there and in the description. Now let's see some exercises to practice what you've learned. Exercise number 1. Choose the correct option to complete each sentence. 1. There's underscore apple in the basket. 2. There are many underscore in the fridge. 3. He has just bought a new underscore. 4. I'd like to buy some underscore, please. 5. I need an underscore to fix the radio. Are you ready? Let's go. 1. A2. Apples. 3. Furniture. 4. Advices. 5. Engineer. Exercise number 2. Write the correct form of the noun in parentheses. 1. Yesterday I went to the store and bought some fresh underscore. 2. How many underscore do you have in your family? 3. She hasn't got any underscore to give you. 4. I like reading detective underscore. 5. I'd like to make an appointment with the underscore. Please, are you ready? Let's go. 1. Fish. 2. People. 3. Advice. 4. Books. 5. Engineer. And exercise number 3. Write the correct word in the blank. There's a an, there are some, there's a an, there are some, there's a an, there are some. 1. Orange in the fridge. 2. Types of cheese in the supermarket. 3. Hour left until the train departs. 4. Problem with my phone. 5. Days until my birthday. Are you ready? Let's go. 1. An. 2. Types. 3. Hour. 4. A. 5. Days. Now, if you want to keep practicing your English and learning English step by step, from the very basic level to the advanced level, I recommend you to subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment below, and let me know your level and what you want to improve in your English. And I will see you next time. Bye.